Hey folks, Nathan here from Star Wars Beyond the Films and Cloud City Casino, a Star Wars gaming podcast over at StarWarsReport.com, bringing you a look at new X-Wing 2.0 or second edition products as they are released. This is Servants of Strife, a Squadron pack, which is kicking off the launch of the Separatist Alliance as a faction in X-Wing 2.0. So now we have a total of 7 once we take these and add the Galactic Republic, which we'll see in our next video with Guardians of the Republic. This pack includes 3 ships. We have 2 Vulture droids, or Vulture-class droid fighters, and then 1 so-called Bebelub fighter, Bebelub 22 fighter, which basically is the Soulless One, which was flown by General Grievous. Deceptively teeny tiny, by the way. Soulless One there, teeny tiny, which is not something I really ever got from Revenge of the Sith, but I guess makes logical sense given the size of the passenger compartment, the pilot compartment, compared to the rest of it. Now, as far as our ship cards for our pilots, we have General Grievous, Wat Tambor, and Captain Sear, who are unique. We have Skakoan Ace, and then Phaethon Atra Autopilot as our generics, and we do have 2 quick build cards. Then for our droid fighters, which really aren't pilots per se, right, for our droid brains, so to speak, we have DFS 081, which is going to be unique. Then we have Heorchal Prototype times 2. Notice there, each of them has 2 bullets instead of 1. That's limited to 1. These are limited to 2. Then we have Precise Hunter, limited to 3. Notice the 3 dots there, 2 of those. 2 copies of Trade Federation Drone, and 2 copies of Separatist Drone, which are 2 generics. We then, of course, have quick build cards for them as well. We have 3 Gas Cloud Obstacles. We have 5 ship tokens here for the Vulture droids, and then 3 for the Belabub, or Belbalub. I'll never say that correctly. So the Soulless One. And we have our maneuver dials, the theme here being sort of purple, white, gray for the Belbalub 22 and the Vulture-class droid fighter. For the Separatists, the other side looks basically like what you'd expect, except for purple. Then tons and tons of tokens. We have our proof of purchase. We have our dial ID tokens. We have our ship ID tokens. We have our regular ID tokens, 7, 8, and 9. 6 lock tokens, again, 7, 8, and 9. Then we have a total of, believe it or not, 12 calculate tokens, 3 disarm tokens, 2 ion tokens, 3 stress tokens, 4 new strain tokens, 2 focus tokens, 3 critical damage tokens, we have 2 shield tokens, and then a grand total of 12 standard charges. And of course, we do have our little rule supplement telling us everything we need to know for integrating this new faction and some new mechanics. That, by the way, is what the ship card backs look like for the new faction here for the Separatist Alliance, or the Confederacy of Independent Systems, whatever you want to call it. But we have a ton of upgrades. It's almost like they're decking you out to be able to play with a whole new faction. Yes, they are. So a lot of these are going to sound really familiar. So for talents, we have 1 of Lone Wolf, surprise, surprise, 2 of Composure, 2 of Crackshot, 2 of Daredevil, 2 of Intimidation, 2 of Juke, 2 of Marksmanship, 2 of Swarm Tactics, 2 of Treacherous, and 2 of Trickshot. Then for missiles, 2 Cluster Missiles, 2 Concussion Missiles, 2 Energy Shell Charges, 2 Homing Missiles, 2 Proton Rockets. Then something actually new. These are Tactical Relay upgrades. We have Kraken and TV-94 tactical droids. 1 title, Soulless One, of course, Grievous' ship. 2 configuration cards. These are for the Vulture droids. One side is grappling struts open. The other side is grappling struts closed. And then we have our modification cards. 3 each of Afterburners, Static Discharge Vanes, and Stealth Device. 2 each of Electronic Baffle, Ammunitions Failsafe, and then just 1 of Impervium Plating. So hey, if you're tired of all the old factions in X-Wing, check out 2.0's new factions, starting with the Separatists in Servants of Strife. This de facto starter pack for that faction is $40.